Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back playing Suzerain, and I'm the Antagonist voice.
Joined today, of course, by the series Strategy Gamer. So, we've got an interesting session up ahead of us because we have got... Here we are.
The budget allocation. We've got a budget of 1, so that should be a pretty quick meeting.
I'm not sure it is going to be. So, yeah, let's see. That's going to be a light topic, but I think it's going to be quite interesting to see which direction the country is going to take. Remember, we're going to try to play a little bit as capitalist, at least in this playthrough. So, let's see.
But it's very steep uphill, this
It is.
endeavor. Yeah.
We've got a couple of people here. So, we've got Simon, Minister of Economy.
Lucian, strategist.
Pascal, Minister of Health, the slightly social democrat person.
And then Sierra Wilder. We only met her, I think, 2 episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
When discussing the education.
She was very, very leftist. Nia, she is our incorruptible Minister of Justice.
Joseph, Minister of Defense.
I think we were specifically warned off against the military uniting against us. They're a little bit conservative, so we shouldn't cut their funding maybe, but we'll see.
And of course Lilius.
Lilius, our very conservative Minister of the Interior. So, half a year has passed since the inauguration, and we are looking overworked. Well.
Yes. Well.
I think it's the moment we've been waiting for.
He's whirring in his loafers.
Is that a moment of him being funners, or is it just well? Okay, Peter, our
That's
vice president.
Our friend and vice president.
Gus.
Who was he?
Oh yeah, Minister of the... He's a funny guy. He's the Minister of Rural Development, but he's been pretty consistently arguing for the cities to be developed further, and he's also made an investment opportunity available to us.
Yeah, and David Whiskey.
The son of the first president or something, and Minister of the Exterior. Or State, if you live in the US. So, they're working on the upcoming trade agreements. Okay, yeah, that should be interesting too, but may the Lord be with them. There she is, being conservative. Syria gave, that's the leftist. No, Nia, this is not this is not the topic of today, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but we didn't discuss it with her, I don't think so, I mean...
Yeah, but today's about the budget.
Yeah, she's entitled to her opinion, though.
Oh, the two
They
women
agree.
being, well, I mean, there's also Lilius, but she's not going to agree to...
Okay, so Lucian, Simon, Joseph are not impressed.
Okay, the man just stonewalling the two of them.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow, that's rude.
That's harsh. Chit chat for the afternoon tea. Well.
Well, yes, call a separate meeting.
Oh,
because
exactly. This is
the
not
topic.
about today. Right. So.
Okay, let's begin. No.
Well,
This is very.
We have to be positive here.
That
Right.
is a bit.
Today is a big day, right? So, let's see. So, promises were made during the election year. We were actually wondering because we kind of forgot, so I'm hoping that is going to be being brought up.
Okay, so we've got 3 options: increase, maintain, or decrease regarding 4 main branches. So I guess that's 4 decisions we're gonna make, and we can only... Well, I'm wondering if increasing would probably mean we lose that 1 budget we have at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what maintaining means, if it also costs us in that fictional one we'll have
see.
up there.
Well, I think
we're gonna find out.
It's probably going to be spend 1, 0, and get 1.
Yeah, probably.
So let's see. Right. Increasing will result in an improvement of the branch, of course. Maintaining will keep the funding, resulting in no visible change, which basically means in our country means everything is going to be pretty bad because everything is kind of very bad.
We start off with pretty bad, so
Yes.
things can get better. But I'm not sure if they can get worse. They probably can get worse.
They can get worse. Decreasing causes a loss of efficiency. Okay. So, moving away from the government probably isn't the amount of money, it's how efficiently, or can we rely on the private sector to support us? I would like some privatization, maybe, in areas where we can support it.
I think we need it. I think we can hardly do without privatization of some points.
Education
like
and
education and health. Exactly. I mean, it's not
We'll
like
see.
we're gonna like privatize the military, but
No, that would be kind of a bad idea.
but I think with education, probably rather education than health.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too, but let's see what we have. So, careful as to what we funds. Yes. So, we should prioritize the most critical branches. Yeah, that sounds like
We have to keep true to the election promises. That's also true. Reduction of funding certain branches can help.
prioritization. I think the call of the day is going to be prioritization.
Yeah.
I don't
It
think
always
anyone
is,
deserves being cut just for the sake of it. Strategic
Okay.
position, yes. Okay.
You want to say something else?
We are going to be able to go into debt to invest.
It is a possibility. It would dent our
Worsen our
financial
economy.
system, worsening our economic crisis.
Yeah, the economy is pretty bad. Okay, so we can go into debt, but just not too far, I think.
Okay, Lucian's point, given the current state of the country, the economic situation is a political priority right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I think without economic stability in everything else is going to be difficult.
Let's begin then. Okay, so
let's go top down.
So
Or
healthcare, law enforcement,
I
military.
think how this game worked is we're just gonna discuss every point, and then in the end we're gonna make decisions of every point.
Probably, but I think one of the areas I would like to discuss first is still law enforcement, because law enforcement is, I mean, it seems to be a critical issue, right? If we look at the country here, the law and order section, it's pretty bad, and the orders. I mean, the law section is pretty bad. We've got a little bit of a free press, but the order section is completely bad. So, I think it might make sense to address that first. I mean,
Let's check on the others quickly.
Welfare, it's bad, but at least in the cities, it seems to be kind of okay.
Yeah, that's what when we had that meeting about health and education. That was like sort of the. Yeah.
And I mean, these are two separate areas of funding, right? This is both education and healthcare. So, and then we've got the military. Seems to be pretty bad, but
could be a problem because of the situation with our neighboring country of Romberg.
Yeah, Romberg, city here to the north, that is pretty bad. I really think
might be invading soon.
Let's go for
we
law
haven't heard about that for a while. Okay, let's
yeah,
talk
but I
about
think that's just because
probably not good.
so many other bad things coming in through the door.
Okay, Lilius wants to increase the funding of law enforcement, raise salaries, increase the size of the police force.
Internal threats, that is certainly true.
So Nia, she thinks
Internal
corruption is a higher importance.
Yeah.
She wants the funds for her department to solve the problem at the root.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, having more police, which is also corrupt, then doesn't really help.
And Chiara is concerned about human rights
You must
violation.
stop pronouncing her name differently every time you say it.
Did I say Sierra first? I think it's Chiara. It's meant to be Chiara, probably. All of these names are somewhat close to
I think it's
real
Sierra.
names. Sierra? I think it's... Well, we'll see. Well, we won't see because...
Let's call her Walder. Just to get
Miss
everyone
Walder.
confused.
Lilias, then. Police there to serve and protect. Yes. More funding will allow us to take care of our police forces. That's true. And we promised to focus on security and law enforcement during our campaign. Okay, that's true. So, do I agree with Lucian, Lilias, Nia, or Chiara? I think
Okay,
I'm with
so
Lucian,
it's-
right? This is a promise that we made to the people, and this is sort of it's sort of non-committal. Security and law enforcement. Does that exclude what Lily is saying?
I'm wondering about that. I wonder if these statements 1, 2, 3, 4 are exclusive of each other. That doesn't really make sense to me. I mean,
Yeah.
let's just a quick recap. So Lilia says more police.
Yes.
Nia says
Better courts.
anti-corruption.
Yeah. Lucian
Um,
says security and law enforcement in general, it seems.
Yes,
Might
yes.
also be police.
I'm not sure what that means, but it's like he's just saying we need to keep our promise, security and law enforcement. And Sierra, what did she we talked about her name. What did she say again?
She said, I don't like human rights violations, and
Oh, she basically agrees with Nia on corruption.
yeah, I think her point is not to fund the police. I think Nia's
Yeah.
point is to fund the courts. Lilia's is saying do fund the police, and Lucian is just reminding us of our promise, which I think we should keep. Because if we just backflip here, I think that would be a bad idea.
Well, we promised to focus on security and law enforcement. We didn't. I mean, we wouldn't be breaking our promise by increasing the budget for law enforcement. This is exactly keeping the promise. So even if I'm saying like I agree with Nia,
So
we
I'm
would be keeping our promise. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't get what Lucian means. It's like the very
Okay,
open.
so I think I'm happy to go with Nia or Lucian. Lilia's, I think she has a point, but let's see where that leads. I think this is not a
Yeah,
decision yet. Let's go with Nia, okay?
Yeah, I would also Nia or Lucian. I would be fine.
Okay, let's see about healthcare then. So top to bottom, healthcare system is vast, free services. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we had that during our meeting.
Yeah.
That basically healthcare in rural areas is a problem because it's like far in between, and the quality is not so good. I think, and in urban areas it's sort of okay.
We are putting lives at risk. Oh, interesting. We've just started a new analysis of what would happen if a pandemic strikes
What?
Sordland.
When would that ever happen?
If our healthcare facilities remain in their current states, the death toll won't be unimaginable. Is there gonna be a disease in this game? If there is, it's just gonna be damage to the economy? Yeah. Matter of life and death. It should be treated as such. No, I dislike the omnias if a pandemic happens here.
Well,
I'm not sure
what is the difference between what we should try to fix whatever we can and we need to improve?
I'm not entirely sure.
I think we should try to fix whatever we can is a bit lower effort.
Yeah, let's go for that.
maybe.
Right, let's hear about the military then. Yosef.
Yeah, he already told us at great length that he wants more money. and we're
Rumberg
gonna be
is
invaded.
coming whether we like it or not. If not this year, next year. If not next year, the year after that. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the responsibilities to protect this nation.
My name is not Josef Lankier. Yeah. He's
He's
beginning to-
escalating quickly.
Yeah.
Get a grip, man.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not the most political person, maybe, but he does have a point, I think.
Yeah.
Serious matter. It's nothing
Sierra's
but...
not impressed. She's saying the military is just costing money and
Yeah, see, I don't
Not-
believe that. It takes two to solve things diplomatically, but it only takes one to escalate it. And I think Romberg might be the one to escalate it here. They've been pretty consistent in their history, going up against other nations, going up against us too, so... So I'm kind of agreeing with him.
I don't want to increase our military budget though. Do you?
We might have to. I'm not for going all out, spend and increase everything. And I think if we are only going to increase one, it's probably not going to be the military.
Yes, because I'm thinking, well, he's very, he shouts very loudly and he's being very theatrical and complaining a lot. But it's not like he doesn't, like it's in a complete state of despair and we don't have any military. That's not true either. Or is it?
Well,
I mean, there's one green.
There's one green. We do have good military generals, which might be him exactly.
The equipment is outdated, okay. That is not perfect, but...
Well, I think compared to us, the military is considered overwhelming. So, it's...
The question is, if they attacked, would we have to fight them alone? Or
that is a point.
Do we have allies? I mean, we do have allies, but do we have strong
I think we need to be ready. It's not saying we are increasing anything yet, but I do agree with him in principle that we need to be ready.
Okay.
Not that we're necessarily spending more, but that is that. So, education, yeah, we know it's outdated. It's also outdated in curriculum. We shouldn't ignore that, which might be a thing that we can fix without spending money. Which at this point might be good things to have.
Okay. Her suggestion is increase of budget to improve and a new education reform. It is lacking compared to Acacia and United Contana. Yeah, I am agreeing with what she says.
Yeah, and the Conservatives, on the other hand, like the curriculum, which is interesting. But Sordland
well, it teaches national identity and pride. I mean, sorry, but that's not... we are not agreeing with that.
So, no. I'm certainly not agreeing with that. I am not agreeing with the increased funding, though, necessarily, and that's just a matter of prioritization, really. But I'm happy about the reforms, honestly. But investing...
Yeah,
let's be
the wording is a bit concerning. I mean, does it mean we like investing one budget?
Well then, it's time to make a decision. Consider it with care.
Okay. So now.
So healthcare.
The healthcare system was at a crossroads. The difference in quality between urban and rural hospitals was getting worse since the 1940s. Average life expectancy dropped. Situation was becoming relatively dire.
Yeah. So I think we should maintain it. I don't think we should decrease healthcare funding.
No, definitely not.
And I don't think we should increase it either, because really the
let's think about it first.
Yeah.
If we want to increase one of these four things, which one would it be? Or do we want to increase one at all?
So I think from the crises that we are facing, to me, the most critical
is law and order. Because that has the potential to spiral into a civil war, and the court situation is I think very rotten within our country, and we should make sure that we've got a legal system that maintains the country. Okay.
I think the secondary...
So, but for the other three topics, then we would maintain it. I don't think we can decrease anywhere, really.
So, I don't think we... I think from my perspective, the priorities are security. Internal first, external second, because there is a country that can actively attack us, and at that point, the education system would be of very secondary concern.
Yeah, but at the same time, we have to consider like the long-term effects of our decisions now, and if we don't invest in like health and education,
no, I agree.
Then we will have problems whether they attack us or not. I mean, I do understand what you mean. I'm just thinking. So these are not things.
I'm not particularly keen on reducing any of these. I don't think there's good reasons to, but I think we should increase definitely security and maybe the military, going into slight bit of debt.
I'm not a big fan of increasing the military, to be honest.
Even in this situation, even where we've got Rumberg so aggressive, I think it's a very difficult word. But I think for healthcare, at least, I would think that maintaining is the right option. Certainly not decreasing. Increasing, of course, would be lovely.
What happens if we go into a lot of debt? I mean, just like how quickly would it deteriorate our economy if we do?
I think the bigger question to me is just at what point does it become a breaking point?
Yeah.
I think we can go like one. Like we should be mindful though that we've also got other things to spend money on, right? This is not the only thing that we should consider.
Yeah, of course.
So I think we shouldn't spend more than 2. 1 or 2. That's I think all that we can afford at this point.
Okay. Then
I would be afraid of more.
I mean, in the end, we don't really know how the game will react. So that's just, for all I care, let's invest 2 in all the security issues, leave health and education as is.
Agreed.
And see what happens.
So maintaining health, maintaining education, I think that's also a good idea. This is the only one where I think, short-term decrease would
I'm wondering about why there's no option of like talking about privatization, education reforms.
That's also interesting, isn't it?
But
maybe there will be later on. We'll see. Law and enforcement, I think this is the one we need to increase.
Yeah.
And then we've got the military. I would increase it just to be a little bit on the safer side.
Let's see.
Final budget -1.
Yes. Very dire.
Very dire indeed. Right.
Okay.
To the satisfaction of some cabinet members and the dismay of others. Also one of the things where I think increasing the military might be useful, because I think, one of the things that we haven't really talked about, but in the military, one of the negatives here is military interference in politics.
Yeah.
And I do not want coups just disposing of us.
Well, but we can't buy them out every time they want to influence us.
Not every time, but as long as we're trying to juggle all of these balls, I think that's a good one to have some comfort on.
Okay, so Simon's talking about our debt, and
if we don't strike
we need
a
to balance that.
Well then, let's start with law enforcement. Nia and Lilius are both smiling, so even though they are sort of on the opposite spectrum, that's good to see that they like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we're gonna be
So now we have to talk about
so interior and justice or law enforcement. I do like the idea of a better
interior and justice, I would say.
Yeah, I'd like the idea. It's building better institutions, and that is a very good positive thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's actually nice that Lilius is supporting this. So Lilius, even though she is not for that, she's good. Good. Minister of Education, eager to comment. Keeping the same budget will just result in the same problems. Yeah, well, but she prefers it over the decrease. That's good. And we will place her with the changed curriculum.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be positive, right?
Yes.
We are supporting her on the facts as well. We'll have to make some... Yeah, that's true. Military next.
So, Joseph, what do you have to say?
you actually cut her off.
You just cut her off, yeah.
I don't think she's very much liked in this circle.
Okay, he's happy.
He's happy. That's good.
What's your deal with Lucian? Okay, yeah.
Let's say that. I don't want to be all in military. Protect country from any threat. That's lovely to hear.
Okay, Pascal.
So, it's not negative, but not better either. Okay, understandably so. I'm happy to have him look into new resources. I think especially in
Let him do that. Yeah, now we're talking privatization.
Huh, interesting.
Okay, each minister will approach us with respective policy requests.
Over the next year. It is, it's incredibly detailed, this game. I do like that. It's not, you know, normally strategy games are just like click on this button to increase it, and this time it's just really, there's a lot of thought going into all of these decisions.
Yeah, we might only see the effects ripple through the game in like a couple of hours playing in.
But that's the thing with policies, right? So, time and effort. I wouldn't be here with you.
Yeah, don't forget that we are a team. I don't know. I don't really care which one you take. Maybe not dismissed. Not everybody's happy. That's gonna be like that always.
But no one is like outrightly
I'm not
offended.
super happy with like -1 budget, but
yeah, true. But
in the end,
it's not too bad.
Yeah, we need to invest some to gain some.
The budget, 18 hours of marathon. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we increased the spending. Okay.
By far the largest ministry. Oh, we didn't actually know that. Very good.
That's a little bit what I was saying. It's like not there that they're 0 at the moment, but still.
That is true.
Okay.
So, Reform Committee. I think that is a pretty big topic that we are going to see next time. No other news that I can see. So, I think this is a good place to put in a card. Oh, wait a minute. There's one thing here. Increased funding. Ooh, happy military personnel. That's lovely to see. And hopefully in Law and Order something? No?
Not yet.
Not yet. Probably we'll need to decide a little bit more what we are going to spend things on.
Okay, so let's see what happens.
That being said, thank you very much for watching.
Bye bye.
Hope to see you next time. Bye.